The value of time, the story of the lazy boy. Imagine a young boy with an entire future ahead of him. He has big dreams, big potential, and a world full of opportunities waiting for him. But every day he does nothing. He tells himself, tomorrow I'll begin. Tomorrow I'll change. But tomorrow never comes. Each day blends into the next, and before he knows it, years have passed, and his dreams have remained nothing but a distant idea. The lazy boy represents all of us at different points in our lives. We all have moments when we think time is on our side, that we can afford to wait for the right time. But what we fail to realize is that time is not infinite. It is not something we can accumulate, store, or save for later. It's a resource that is always slipping away from us, regardless of how much we believe we have left. This idea that time is infinite is perhaps the most dangerous illusion we face. Time does not wait for us. It doesn't pause when we're not ready or when we feel like we need more time to plan. It just moves forward relentlessly, and it waits for no one. Every moment that passes is a moment we will never get back. Lazy boy spends his life thinking there will always be another day, another opportunity, but he doesn't realize that time is quietly stealing his chances. We've all heard it before, there's always tomorrow. But tomorrow is an idea, not a guarantee. Tomorrow never really arrives. It is only ever a projection of the present. The only time you can control is the present moment. It's in the now that we make decisions, take action, and create change. The lazy boy waits for the perfect time to act, but he doesn't realize the truth. There is no perfect time. The perfect time is now, this very moment. The story of the lazy boy teaches us a profound lesson about time's true value. Time is not just a number on a clock. It is a measure of how we are spending our lives. Every second we spend waiting for the future is a second we lose from the only thing that is real, the present. Time reflects our values and priorities. If we value our dreams, we act now. If we value our time, we treat it with respect. If we value life itself, we spend our time wisely. This is why time should never be squandered. It's not about getting everything perfect or waiting for ideal circumstances. It's about taking action today, no matter how small, because each moment you waste is a moment you will never get back. Don't let the lazy boy inside you take over. Don't wait for tomorrow. Act now, and you will find that in using time wisely, you give your life the meaning and purpose it deserves. Time is not just something we lose, it's something we live. Every moment counts, and it's in the moments we decide to act, to move forward, to begin, that our true potential is realized. So the question is, how will you choose to spend your time today? We often live under the illusion that time is abundant, that it will always be there for us when we need it. We think we have all the time in the world to chase our dreams, fulfill our goals, or make a change. This belief in an infinite supply of time allows us to procrastinate, delay, and put off the actions we know we should be taking. I'll start tomorrow. We say, I'll do it next week, next month, when the time is right. But what happens when tomorrow never comes? The truth is that time is not infinite. It may feel like it at times, especially when we're young or healthy, but it is in fact a finite resource. Each moment that passes is a moment we will never get back. Time is constantly slipping through our fingers, regardless of how much we believe we have, and when we choose to wait, whether it's for the perfect moment or the right circumstances, we are effectively choosing to waste the most precious resource we have. When we think we have endless time, we fail to act. We convince ourselves that we can always catch up later, that there will be more time to make our dreams a reality. But in doing so, we miss out on the opportunity to act in the present. The lazy boy, in his misguided belief that time will always be there for him, lets days, weeks, and months pass without taking meaningful steps toward his goals. Eventually, those days turn into years, and he finds himself looking back, wondering where all the time went. The danger in this mindset is not just that we waste time, but that we become disconnected from the present moment. We are constantly living in the future, waiting for a time that may never come. We miss the only time that truly matters, the present. Time doesn't wait for us to get our act together. It doesn't pause while we try to find the perfect moment to start. It moves on regardless of whether we're ready or not. The myth of infinite time also makes us complacent. We assume there will always be another chance, another opportunity, another day. This leads to a cycle of procrastination where we continually put off what we know we should be doing. The truth, However, is that time doesn't work that way. It's fleeting, and the moments we waste today are moments we will never get back. If we truly understood the finite nature of time, we would approach each day with a greater sense of urgency and purpose. We would stop waiting for the right time and start acting in the now. The lazy boy's mistake is believing he has endless days to do something important, while in reality those days are slipping away. He may not realize it until it's too late. The time to act is always now, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. The only moment that truly exists is the one you're living in right now. The past is gone and the future has yet to unfold. Yet so many of us live in the past or the future, constantly revisiting memories or planning for things that haven't happened yet. We look back on what could have been, or we wait for a time in the future when everything will be just right. In doing so, we miss out on the richness of the present moment. The present is all we can truly control, and it's in this moment, this very second, that everything can change. The myth of a perfect time is one of the greatest traps we fall into. We think that if we just wait a little longer, the circumstances will align, or we'll feel more ready to take action. But this mindset keeps us stuck in a cycle of procrastination. The truth is, there is no perfect time. The perfect time is the one you have now. There will never be an ideal moment to start working on your goals, to chase your dreams, or to make a change in your life. Waiting for the perfect time is essentially waiting for an illusion. The key to breaking this cycle is embracing the now. The present moment is the only moment that is real. Everything else, the past and the future, are projections. The past has already occurred and the future hasn't arrived yet. So why do we give so much power to something that doesn't even exist in the present? When we focus on the present, we open ourselves to the infinite possibilities it offers. It is only by acting now that we can begin to shape the future we desire. The lazy boy in the story is stuck in the illusion that the right time will come. He waits for conditions to be perfect, believing that he'll feel more motivated or inspired when the time is right. But the truth is, motivation is not something that appears magically when you're ready. It's something that comes when you start. When you begin, no matter how small the action, momentum builds, and that momentum fuels more action. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but gains power as it moves. The moment you start acting in the present, you create momentum that propels you forward, and suddenly the future you were waiting for becomes the future you're living. In life, waiting for the right time can lead to missed opportunities. Every time you wait for a perfect moment, you delay your own progress. By the time you finally get around to starting, the moment may have passed. The world moves forward regardless of whether you're ready. But when you take action now, even if it's imperfect or uncertain, you begin to take control of your destiny. You stop waiting for the future and start shaping it with the choices you make in present. Time does not wait for the right time. It only waits for those who are willing to act in the moment they have. The present is where life happens, and the power to change anything lies within it. So stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. The time to act is always now. The only time you can change your life is in this very moment. Time is not simply a number on a clock or something we passively observe. It's a reflection of our life itself. The way we spend our time reveals our values, priorities, and understanding of what truly matters. If we waste time, we are, in essence, wasting life. Every moment we spend doing something that doesn't serve us, doesn't contribute to our growth, or doesn't bring us closer to our purpose is a moment we can never reclaim. But when we start to value our time, we start to value our life. The way we manage our time is a direct measure of how much we respect and appreciate the life we have. We often hear the phrase "time is money," but this idea doesn't quite capture the full significance of time. Money, unlike time, can be earned back. We can lose money and regain it, but time, once it's gone, is irretrievable. Time is our most valuable resource, yet it's the one we tend to overlook, assuming that we can always catch up, that there will always be another chance, another day. But the reality is, life doesn't work that way. Time moves forward relentlessly, and it doesn't care whether we are ready or not. The way we choose to use it speaks volumes about how much we value the life we've been given. When we begin to see time for what it truly is, an irreplaceable, finite resource, we start to make different choices. We no longer waste it on things that don't matter or on distractions that don't contribute to our well-being. Instead, we choose to spend it in ways that align with our deeper goals and desires. We begin to invest our time in activities that nurture our growth, our relationships, and our sense of purpose. We prioritize what truly matters and we act with intention. The lazy boy, in his ignorance, doesn't realize that every hour he spends waiting for the perfect time to start is an hour he's lost forever. His inaction is a reflection of his disregard for time's value. He may tell himself he'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes, and in the meantime, he's allowing life to slip through his fingers. He may think he's waiting for something outside of himself to change, but the truth is that the only thing he needs to change is his relationship with time. When he realizes that the way he spends his time is a direct reflection of how much he values his life, he will start to act with purpose. Time is more than just a measurement of the hours in the day. It's a measure of how we choose to live. Every decision we make, every action we take, is a choice about how we will use our time. And every time we choose to act with intention, we affirm our commitment to living a life that is meaningful, purposeful, and fulfilling. To value time is to value life itself, to recognize that each moment is a gift, and to understand that how we spend it determines the kind of life we will live. Time is not just a thing we manage. It's a mirror of who we are and who we choose to become. The story of the lazy boy is not just a cautionary tale about wasted potential. It's a mirror reflecting our own lives. It shows us how easily we can fall into the trap of believing that time is abundant, that we have all the time in the world to act, to pursue our dreams, to make a change. But the truth is, time is not infinite. It is the one resource that, once lost, can never be regained. The illusion of endless time leads us to procrastinate, to wait for a perfect moment that may never come. But the only moment that is real, the only moment we can truly control, is the present. When we understand the true value of time, we begin to understand the true value of our lives. Time is not just something we use. It is a reflection of who we are, of what we value, and of how we choose to live. How we spend our time speaks volumes about what we hold dear. Every second, every minute, every hour is an opportunity to move closer to our goals, to grow, to make a difference, and to live with purpose. The lazy boy, waiting for the right time, misses the most important lesson of all. The right time is now. It is in the present moment that we create our future. It is in this very moment that we take action, that we make choices that define the direction of our lives. Time does not wait for anyone, and the moments we waste today are moments we will never get back. So let this be a reminder to all of us: do not wait for the perfect time to begin. The perfect time is today. Act now, even if it's in small steps, and you'll find that the momentum builds. The future you've been waiting for begins to unfold. Time is the most valuable thing you have, so use it wisely. Every moment is a gift, and how you choose to spend it will determine the life you live. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start now. Your future depends on what you do with the present.